On October 11th, 2025, YouTuber Delane Salvaje, known for exploring nature at its most extreme, entered Aokigahara Forest beneath Mount Fuji in Japan. He wasn't searching for ghosts or legends, only the giant Japanese salamander, but in the quiet depths of this forest he would uncover something far more haunting, not from nature but from humanity itself. As the night deepened over Aokigahara, Delane and his companions stepped off the road and into the trees. The light from their flashlights scattered weakly across trunks that seemed to stretch endlessly in every direction. Beneath their boots, the ground was cold and uneven, a hardened layer of volcanic rock that swallowed sound and distorted distance. With no GPS or phone signal, the forest felt like it was quietly rearranging itself with every step. Their goal was simple: to film wildlife.
Hay un montón de venados. Estoy corriendo, mira, mira. Suaca, mira, mira. Venados. Hay un montón. Qué buena, acá en directo desde el bosque hay venados por el fondo corriendo. Y acá está súper frío, o sea, todo Japón acá ahorita está caliente, es verano, pero en el bosque acá está heladísimo. En el momento sentí escalofríos por la temperatura, los sonidos raros de sibilíos y un ambiente místico con una bruma. Aún más cuando llegamos a un parking con las luces azules. Pero igualmente ese bosque estaba cubierto de vida. Todo estaba muy tranquilo hasta que vino la policía. Insect filming. El policía nos preguntó lo que estábamos haciendo, así que le mostré mi canal de YouTube y algunos videos. Nos pidió nuestros datos personales. Después de una larga conversación entre Colo, mi filmmaker, y el policía, recién me enteré de la verdad. Estábamos actualmente en el famoso bosque de los suicidios. Me sorprendió bastante, la verdad.
Él me dijo, este lugar es un lugar de suicidio en Japón.
Así que lo llamé.
Es posible que te pierdas, si es posible escucha lo que dice la policía y regresa a casa.
¿Qué opinas? Men, la policía es tan cortesa que nos pide permiso si podemos irnos, por favor, si quieren. Y nada, o sea, increíble. Entonces ahorita lo que vamos a hacer, vamos a irnos.
A deer briefly appeared in the beam of the camera, then vanished between the trees. For a few moments, the atmosphere felt calm again. But that stillness didn't last long. A pair of police officers suddenly appeared from the dark, warning them that they had entered Aokigahara, the suicide forest. They were told to turn back, a warning delivered without anger, only weary concern.
En ese momento tomé la decisión de revisar al borde de la pista para encontrar animales, ya que no me lo creía mucho y pensaba que todo era una leyenda urbana. Y es así, como a 15 minutos de la entrada, encontramos un camino abierto donde nos paramos a explorar un poco. Hay un auto, mira. Es que debe haber otra entrada, supongo. En el momento solo me pareció súper confuso cómo el auto había llegado hasta ahí, pero estaba tan enfocado en mi objetivo que lo ignoré en los primeros minutos para seguir buscando animales. Después de un momento, recién se me hizo todo raro y más me acercaba, menos sentido tenía todo. Así que decidí acercarme a ver y me di cuenta que el carro estaba prendido. Algo estaba pasando. En el momento, es como si me olvidé la circunstancia donde estaba y solo decidí acercarme pensando que iba a ver a alguien en el asiento del frente, pero no veía nada hasta que... ¡No!
After leaving the main path, the group lingered near the edge of the forest. That's when Delane noticed something unusual, the faint hum of an engine. He followed the sound until a car came into view, almost swallowed by overgrown branches. It didn't belong there. The road was blocked by rocks and roots, yet the vehicle was running, headlights faintly flickering through the leaves. Delane approached slowly, his camera trembling in his hands. He looked inside the driver's seat, empty. A silence heavier than the air hung around him.
Chicos, ¿qué? Hay un cadáver, lo juro. Ey, se mató a alguien.
Mentira.
Hay un cadáver, te lo juro. Mira. Te lo juro que hay un cadáver. Estaba en choque, pero igual decidí revisar. Podría seguir vivo.
Sí, boludo, hay un cadáver.
Está durmiendo.
No había duda, estaba muerto. Además, no podía tocar nada para no ser incriminado. Y nos dimos cuenta que los hechos fueron recientes, hace un par de horas. No, pero recién ahora. Estamos buscando al policía que estaba acá antes para avisar que hay un cuerpo, pero estamos buscando bichos. Yo estaba buscando bichos para ver los bichos que había en esa zona. No, men.
I think it's a man. We barely saw him, but a car, and inside the car, we saw a body inside the car. Tenía moneda, no puede llamar a la policía.
Sí, felizmente siempre tengo monedas, muchachos. Quiero dejar un mensaje, chicos, si ven esas cosas, intento llamar a la policía. Bueno, yo pensaba abrir la puerta, por si acaso, porque creo que es por gas, para que si de una manera seguía vivo, sabe, podía recuperarse. Pero el problema es que si tocas algo de la cena, creo que puedes tener muchos problemas. Sí. Y acá no estamos en Argentina, en Perú, yo qué sé, acá estamos en Japón.
Va a venir la policía.
Bueno, vamos a ver.
Y vamos a tener que escoltar porque ellos no saben, porque no es acá, creen que acá,
sí.
Y dije que no.
No, vamos a tener que llevarlos ahí. A ver, le voy a hacer señal de luces. Luego de esperar 15 minutos, llegó la ambulancia, pero todavía teníamos que llevarlos al lugar. Parecía surrealista, digno de cualquier película. Hace una hora ni sabía exactamente en dónde estaba. Todo fue muy rápido, demasiado para mí.
Okay, llegamos.
Fue impresionante la cantidad de gente movilizada.
Inside. Inside.
Por protocolos, primero los policías que tenían que intervenir y llamar a los médicos. Los médicos verifican si está con vida.
Están revisando si está vivo o no. Today?
Looks like.
Now? Okay. Is it common that it happened?
Dijo, sucede muy a menudo esto de los...
O sea, que pasa muchas veces.
En sus protocolos tienen la obligación de intentar reanimar a la persona por lo menos 5 minutos.
Ya están viendo las pruebas que hay en el piso, muchachos.
Viendo la escena con más claridad, entendí que la persona usó el monóxido del carbono inhalando el gas. Para eso tapó las puertas y el tapo de escape con el carro prendido. En ese momento pensé que si solamente hubiera llegado un poco antes, podría haber sido difícil. Llegó la policía, nos preguntó cómo lo encontramos, la hora, qué hacíamos, datos personales y pasaportes.
Nos agradecieron de avisar que había un cuerpo. No logro entender cómo el carro del fondo pasó acá. O sea, acá el carro no puede pasar, muchachos. Esa piedra está enorme, acá hay piedra enorme, acá otras piedras, troncos. Pude hablar un poco con los policías, me dejaron hablar con ellos un poco y les pregunté cuál era la frecuencia que la gente terminaba con su vida acá. Una llamada al mes, más o menos, para que notara un cuerpo. La probabilidad que justo el día que venimos acá, el carro prendido, con el cuerpo adentro, estamos en el lugar cierto, metido ahí en el medio del bosque, una locura. Tremendo.
Inside the car, in the pale glow of the dashboard light, they saw what no one should ever have to see. The reality hit all at once. This was no legend, no story told for shock. This was the quiet tragedy that made Aokigahara infamous. The next day, under soft daylight, Delane spoke with calm clarity. Aokigahara wasn't cursed, he said it was misunderstood. Its silence was not supernatural, but human, filled with the weight of stories no one lived to tell. In the end, he said softly, Aokigahara is not cursed. It's a mirror of invisible pain, and living is the bravest act of all. So when the forest falls silent, it isn't calling you in. It's asking if you still have the strength to walk back out. Hold on a sec. If you're enjoying this so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's continue. July 26, 2025, deep in Texas along the wide stretch of the Trinity River. YouTuber fanatic known for his fearless outdoor challenges and fishing adventures is back with another overnight experiment, one that sounds fun but could go wrong fast. Together with his girlfriend Christina, he plans to camp on an inflatable life raft bought from Amazon. No backup plan, no second boat. Just the two of them, the dark river, and the hum of insects fading as night approaches. At first glance, it looks like another easygoing fanatic video until the river starts proving otherwise.
How good this scenery looks. That looks sexy, first off. That looks, I don't know how we still have that. By the way, we left it tied to the tree through the flooding over the last month, and it stayed. I don't know how it stayed. And not only that, honey, your artwork still all over it. I don't know how it's even possible. Both rods are out. This spot, this is the spot. I feel good. I don't know. We're filming on the inflatable tent. Catch a fish in the inflatable tent. But something feels good about catching a fish over 8 feet. I mean, that's one of the, there's very few ever in history that have been caught that are over 8. So that's a wild statement, but I feel good. That right there, that is what we need to catch a breaker world record. I don't know, do these fish, I've realized they can feel when you pick up the rod. Oh yeah, he's still on there. What? Yep. All right, there you go. Like that. There you go. There you go. All right, you know, nothing huge. I don't know what it is though. Oh no, it's a gar. It's a gar. It's a gar. It's a gar.
So I just do it like this?
Yeah, it's a baby gar.
Okay, it's just like...
It's just, yes, it's just like you, honey. It's a baby. You've caught a tiny little mama.
Oh my goodness. Holy smokes.
Oh, it's in my eye.
It's in your eye.
I know, it's in my eye.
Use the sleeve.
It's from your fish.
Hey, I caught a fish.
You did it. It's your first one ever. And it's literally, it's a little mama. Okay. Good God, it's literally in my eyeballs. Look at this baby mama.
The name is Nostril.
That's the best name I've ever heard.
Do you like it?
That was amazing.
Perfect.
Good boy, Nostril.
Look, isn't he so cute?
You caught it while you were wearing one of your teeth necklaces too.
Yeah.
Great job. All right, we're gonna let him go now.
All right,
we're gonna walk in the water.
Okay. Bye.
Go, Nostril, go. You've done it. You've done it. I'm not gonna lie. If there's any rod that we want to run, it's this one. This one has the headpiece on it. I don't know, bro. I want to walk with it. I really do. That could be a big fish. Yep. That's a big fish. That's a bigger fish, for sure. Okay, that's a big fish. That's a big fish.
And we got our hair piece back. Get that.
Here we go. Oh, that's a big fish. That's a big fish. Come to daddy. Oh my gosh. That is a mama. Oh my gosh. Yep. I'm going in. Ooh. Okay. Oh, that's a big fish. That is a big fat mama fish. Like I said, it wasn't 8, but it's huge. Oh my. Hey, big mama. Welcome to land. Time to go in the water, Elizabeth. Let's go swimming.
They begin early dragging heavy gear down the steep muddy bank until they reach the water's edge. The massive orange raft inflates slowly, its bright color standing out against the still river. It's supposed to be their home for the night. Loaded with coolers, fishing rods, and cameras, they push off from shore. The Texas sun hits hard, but the excitement of what's to come keeps them moving. After a few attempts, Christina hooks her very first alligator gar, small but fierce. They name it Nostril, and laugh unaware of what the night still holds.
Dude, flying. Absolutely flying. Gosh, bro. Oh, I feel something. Holy shark. I'm on a fish. I'm on a fish. Line's going that way. I don't even know where this fish could be. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's pulling us. Oh, yeah, it's pulling us. Oh, gosh. Oh, I'm floating far from camp. I'm in the tent. We're in the middle of the river, hooked onto a fish.
Looking good.
Wait, what do we do about him?
You know, we don't worry about him.
I am hooked on. It's gotta be a big fish. The only thing is, it's not pulling drag anymore. It's just pulling me. The entire tent is moving. Oh, dude, I'm so far. That's the camp. I'm so far. I already floated.
Ew, these kind of smell weird.
You smell good.
Ooh. My feet can't touch the bottom yet, but I know we're close because he just kicked up all that mud. Fish is bigger than me. I don't know what to do. Because one big thrash and it's taking my leg and it's taking the tent. Okay. Oh, yep. Oh, come on, baby mama. Daddy's here. Do not jump. Oh.
That would be the worst time to fall.
Hey, guys.
You did it, V.
GoPro just died. I went a ways. I started kicking myself back upriver because I was going too far. Oh!
That scared me.
Well, if you take a look at her teeth, she does have teeth, as a matter of fact. Okay, honey. We've got about 50 feet of rope that's gonna come out of that boat, and this tent is gonna hang on. So we can't drift fully away. Hopefully, we are floating.
Well, no, guys, stop.
Oh, she must not know what has happened in this tent.
Honey, this is the tent with the teapot. What is that noise? I don't know if you guys can hear that noise, but you guys didn't hear that at all?
It's still going. Like
bubbling
yes.
In the water.
Pretty sure that's exactly what it is.
Solid though.
The tubes are still very inflated. Why does it sound like there's air coming out? No, there wasn't a hole last time.
I didn't hear this before. You didn't hear that before.
You think the guard did it?
It sounds loud. That sounds like our tubes are leaking air. The only thing is, we're not deflating.
As darkness sets in, Finn climbs back onto the raft, determined to land a giant. The camera captures the moment his rod bends, the line pulls tight, and suddenly the raft begins to drift. The current takes him hundreds of feet away, swallowed by the dark. It's just him, the raft, and whatever's below. When he finally returns exhausted, the laughter fades. Later that night, just as they're ready to rest, a faint hissing sound breaks the silence. Air is escaping somewhere beneath them, the raft is leaking. The walls start to sag, the floor softens under their feet. They suspect the same massive fish might have punctured it earlier. There's no panic, just that quiet realization this trip isn't going as planned.
Just collapsed. The tent did collapse. Okay, looks really pretty outside. That needs to be inflated, like ASAP.
Yeah. If I fall, I'm going straight.
That is it.
No, please.
Motor's out. Motor is out of juice.
Oh my goodness.
And I thought.
By morning, the calm river hides the chaos of the night before. But as they try to head home, the motor refuses to start. The battery's dead. Stranded again, Finn jumps into the water and pulls the boat by hand, inch by inch, until they finally reach the bank. After the video went live, fans filled the comments with laughter and concern. Some called the raft the Yellow Submarine, while others wondered if Finn and Christina had pushed things too far this time. The raft sank, the motor died, yet they still laughed it off. But as the Trinity River faded behind them, one thought remained: next time will it still end this easy? October 16th, 2025, Waynesburg, Pennsylvania. Inside the decaying halls of the Greene County Almshouse, two paranormal investigators, Audrey and Bella, begin their newest investigation for their YouTube channel, Audrey and Bella. Known for exploring haunted asylums, orphanages, and forgotten places, their channel documents real encounters with what might linger beyond. This time, they've chosen a location infamous for its cruelty, a poorhouse where hundreds died and countless others were locked away in misery. But as night falls, the spirits within seem eager to be heard. The video opens with Audrey and Bella explaining their challenge, a month of horror event where they test the limits of fear itself. Their destination tonight is a first for them, the abandoned Greene County Almshouse.
Tonight we are here at a brand new yet terrifying location, the Greene County Almshouse.
For this location, we have some new challenges that we want to try out that will probably traumatize us once again. We will be doing a spirit tag, which is where we will split up, but it won't be like your ordinary game of tag. First person to feel a cold touch, hear a noise, or sense anything nearby becomes it. Whoever becomes it will silently hunt down the other in the dark halls and try to find.
The other challenge that we'll be doing is letting our followers take control of a part of our night, and you may be wondering what that means.
Our first stop. This is where I feel like a lot of the noises were coming from. Ooh, I don't like that you can see like up in those hallways. What if we're in here and then you like see something up there? I'd be scared. Okay.
Not that. Oh, it's bugs outside.
Oh. Yeah, again guys, this is the oven that a child was burnt in and burnt alive. That freaked me out, bro. This is the room where, who was it? What was the lady? I forget.
She didn't have a name that they know of, but she put her baby in the oven in an attempt to warm it up and accidentally burned it and killed it. So she fried that baby in the oven.
Yeah.
She fried that shit.
Bella, okay. Next spot is up here.
Unexplained odors.
Unexplained odors? That's crazy because I said that it smelled weird in the one children's room. Okay guys, I guess this is like the most active hallway. Oh yeah, these were the rooms I was saying I smelled something weird. I'm gonna cut to that earlier whenever I said that. Sunken shit. Are there any shit?
Where I've seen like a...
Is there a toy? There's a bunch of toys here.
What?
There's a ship in here.
I was gonna say.
And it smells weird in here.
Are you in this room? Can you make a noise?
Did you hear that woo?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, so this room has a weird smell to it. It has a sunken ship behind us. And it has a mirror, which earlier, like 5 seconds ago, I was just talking about how it was a scrying mirror. Is there a child spirit that's trying to talk to us? You said follow him. Who are we supposed to be following?
Black-eyed kids.
Black-eyed kids? There's no way.
Are you out in the hallway? If I shine my light, can I see you?
Dude, my heart literally hurts right now. I'm freaking out.
Can you come make a noise closer to us? I'm peeping my head out the room we're in. You wanna come over here and make another noise?
We're literally in a kid's room. All of these clues brought us in here, and then it says black-eyed kids after I said, is there a kid here that wants to talk to us?
They share fragments of its grim history, a place built to shelter the poor but remembered for neglect, abuse, and over 700 reported deaths. Its most disturbing tale centers on a mother who accidentally killed her child in an old brick oven, a story that still clings to the building's kitchen. As they begin setting up, a faint female voice says hello. Neither of them had spoken. Later, while exploring the children's room, their device mentions two chilling words: black-eyed kids.
Okay, well,
That was so fun.
should we just do our other challenge now?
Sure.
5 minute in the dark, no equipment. By ourselves. Okay. Okay, guys. I'm starting this while I explain so I can hurry up and be done with it. Setting this for, or just whatever gets to 5 minutes, I guess. But I'm down here in the dungeon. I guess. I know it said no light, but we don't have night vision, so I don't know how you guys are gonna see us. So I guess I'm just gonna sit down here and in the dark. I don't think I know. Wait, did it say silent? Or it just said no equipment in the dark? Mind you, there are so many doors down here. Anything could be in any one of these. People also hear footsteps upstairs, walking. If there's anyone down here in this dungeon, can you make a noise for me? I'm gonna be down here for 4 more minutes, basically in the dark, by myself. Or if anybody is up there, if you want to walk around, let me hear you. Guys, if you see anything in that room next to me, let me know. Can anyone make any noise? I'm down here by myself. Like I said, if you want to come talk to me or make any noise, now is your time. What the hell was that? Stop. Is that you that just made that noise? It's like right by the entrance. Stop. 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 Holy shit, I just heard like some like screeching noise out there. That door leads to the outside. Dude, I'm like really freaking out now. I have 3 minutes, or I'm at 3 minutes, 50 seconds. I have 1 minute left. Please, 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 please. 1 minute left. My heart is beating so fast right now, I'm gonna throw up. Oh my god, I have 1 minute left. I don't even want to ask it to do anything else. I'm so scared, bro. Baby carriage? Stop. Okay, I have 30 seconds left, please. I'm so scared. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I don't even want to ask it to make any more noises. Before I leave, if anyone's upstairs, can you walk around so I can hear your footsteps? Dude, and of course the noise came from the entrance where I literally have to go to leave. Okay, I have 10 seconds left, okay. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bye. Okay. There's a fake snake there. I don't have time to look at the fake snake because I'm gone. So Bella's gonna pull out Spirit Talker. We're gonna have Necrometer and Spirit Talker. Wait, what's that mean? Your phone's on airplane mode, isn't it? Well, yeah.
Can we talk this over?
Do you see people coming here and using this equipment maybe as a ritual? Baby!
No way! Be so for real right now. Baby?
That's crazy.
That is the first thing that I got on this. So someone in here. Hatred.
Do you hate yourself that you accidentally did that? Is that how you feel towards yourself? Because it was an accident. You didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah. And we hope that now you're hopefully at peace with your baby. Or at least just with your baby in the afterlife.
What happened to the baby in this room?
Oh my god, it says liar.
Oh my god. I see you.
It's not like that wasn't like a...
True? Are we talking to Joyce or the lady that lost her? Okay, I'm sorry. Yes! A woman's voice said yes.
And it sounded like it's a man's voice that said no.
Okay.
Weird. It's really weird.
So why is this woman watching us? Why does she have her eye on us? There's a red light that's out in the hallway. Can anybody walk by to let us know that you're out there? I keep getting weird chills on this side of it.
In the dungeon below, Bella accepts a solo challenge. Moments into her 5 minutes alone, a screeching noise echoes from the entrance. She freezes, visibly shaken, but stays until her timer ends. They return to the kitchen and ask questions about the woman and her baby. The device answers baby, then hatred. When Audrey repeats a question about the child, it responds sharply, "Liar." Later in the women's ward, the spirit box says, "I see you." And in the final minutes, as they explore the dungeon once more, Audrey feels a sudden burning across her back. Bella checks a red mark has appeared. The device says drain camera. Moments later, both of their cameras shut off completely. Viewers later claimed to see orbs drifting near Bella and strange lights in the hallway. Some say the scratch was a warning, not an attack, and that something inside the dungeon wanted them gone. Whatever happened inside that dungeon remains unanswered. Their cameras went dark. But what if something else kept watching after the lights were gone? June 12, 2024. At Whistler Bike Park in British Columbia, riders called it Wismas, the most anticipated day of the year. Among them was Jordan Boostmaster, a mountain biker known for capturing every trail, every jump, every rush on his channel. The day began with laughter and adrenaline, but before it ended, it would turn deadly quiet. The day began with excitement. Jordan and his friends Simon and Dale lifted their bikes onto the new, faster gondola and rolled down the freshly groomed trails. Each jump felt smoother than the last, each corner sharper as they carved through Crank It Up and A-Line. Laughter followed them through the runs, the kind that comes when everything seems to go right. Hours passed, and confidence grew. Jordan's rhythm on the trail was effortless, almost hypnotic. By the time they reached Fade to Black, a double black diamond line, notorious for its technical drops, they were chasing speed, pushing limits. Then in an instant, it happened. The camera jolted, the screen shook, and the world fell silent.
Just a heads up, this may not be easy to watch. That was the hardest impact I've ever had, and at this point, I cannot make a sound. There's no airflow in or out. I've knocked the wind out of myself a number of times before, but this was different.
Are you just winded? Yeah.
I almost passed out at this point, and I think it was because I couldn't exhale any carbon dioxide. At this point, it felt like I was starting to almost wake up from a dream.
Just breathe. You're okay. You're okay. Can you talk?
A little bit.
Yeah.
So everyone called patrol, and around 5 minutes later, they showed up.
Okay, thanks. Thank you.
Jordan had gone down hard. The sound of impact was replaced by something far worse. Nothing at all. He tried to breathe, but the air refused to come. His body wouldn't move. Minutes later, rescuers arrived calling for urgent evacuation. By the time the helicopter reached Vancouver, the diagnosis was grim: 5 fractured ribs, a collapsed lung, and days in the hospital to recover what was nearly lost. Viewers later said that they held their breath as he lost his. One wrote that silence after the crash was terrifying. Another said, "I saw that same helicopter land in Vancouver." For a moment, the whole community felt just how fragile the ride can be. Weeks later, Jordan posted, "I'm healing super well from this crash now." But that question lingers: how far would you go for the thrill of one more run? October 6th, 2020. In the remote countryside of Brazil where legends never die, the team from Chamos, a channel devoted to haunted folklore, sets out to investigate the myth of the lobisomem, the Brazilian werewolf. That night, under a blood-red moon, curiosity would lead them somewhere they shouldn't have gone. The footage begins with the group gathered in the dark flashlights flickering against the dirt road. Chamos introduces the plan to follow the trail of a creature that, according to locals, still roams these hills. Alongside him are Jafinho, Jay, and Wendell, the man who claims to have already seen it.
Eu sou o Chamos, hoje trazendo a lenda do lobisomem, do que a gente vai encarar nessa madrugada. Agora são mais ou menos 10 horas da noite. Tô aqui na frente da casa do Jefinho, o Jota tá aqui comigo já também, a gente tá com a equipe completa. A gente tá indo lá se encontrar com o Andrew que me levou na lenda do lobisomem, ele que conhece bem a área lá e ele que tem esses relatos de que um possível lobisomem ataca os animais da região.
Wendell plays back a series of recordings, his voice steady but uneasy. He describes footprints too large for any known animal, each nearly twice the size of a man's hand. He had them analyzed by a biologist. No match was found. On the tape, his words echo. "It's real. I saw its eyes on the hill." When they meet him later that night, Wendell lays out a hand-drawn map marked with a safe zone. He tells the team he has set traps and prepared bottles of holy water mixed with aconite, a substance once believed to repel werewolves. As they enter the forest, the air grows heavy. Under their lights, they spot massive tracks pressed deep into the mud and a torn piece of raw meat hanging from a branch far higher than any of them could reach. The forest is silent until a foul smell spreads through the air, the stench of decay.
Cheiro de carniça, velho.
Carniça? Cheiro, sabe cheiro
de bicho morto.
Cheiro de ferro, sangue mesmo?
Isso.
Eu não enxergo cor de sangue, cara. Meu olfato acaba ficando um pouco mais sensível.
Eu só não lembro onde que tá aqueles ossos agora, fechou? Onde?
Tá pra cá, só que a gente vai ter que entrar ali. Ali, ó. Bem ali.
Aonde?
Aqui, ó.
Aqui, ó.
Galera, fiquem de olho. Que susto. Tá vendo lá o brilho?
Aonde?
Tá aqui, ó. Vem aqui, ó.
Ai, cara, olha lá, velho.
Cachorro. Aqui, ó. Cachorro. Porte médio. Tranquilo. Só não encoste nessas ossadas, cara, porque... Vai que isso aí ainda tem algum...
É, né?
A alma dele, né, cara? Não é bom, né?
Vamos pra onde agora, hein?
Tu quer ir lá pra cima? Onde a gente encontrou maior quantidade de ossos?
Isso, pode ser. Mas eu acho que... É pra lá, né, que sobe, né? Ou é pra cá?
Aqui tem uma subida. Tem a subida mais fechada e tem a subida mais aberta. Eu sugiro ir mais pela aberta.
Então tá.
Aqui a gente tá num local muito fechado. Chama, sai daqui! Chama, sai!
Vaza, velho, desce! Ai, cara! Caí na árvore aqui, velho! Ai, cara! Ele tá lá em cima, velho! Falei pra vocês! Corre pro cisco, Jefinho! Corre, cara! Cara, arrebentei meu dedo. Cara, arrebentei meu dedo. O que tu fez?
Ele deu ali, cara.
Arrebentei meu dedo. Eu caí do degrau, velho.
Nossa, eu disse que ali era perigoso, que era liso, cara.
Cara, minha água ficou pra trás, cara. Estamos sem proteção agora, velho.
Não tá focando aqui, bicho. Olha só, arrebentei meus 2 dedos, cara. Olha só. Não tá focando, cara.
Ei, mas o que era aquilo lá, cara? Cara, que susto, velho. Era um...
Vocês viram que a lua apareceu.
Mano do céu.
Moments later, 2 glowing eyes appear in the darkness staring back at them. The group freezes. Dogs bark furiously somewhere in the distance. When they move closer, they find bones scattered on the ground. Then a cracking sound above. The hill shakes with movement. Kamos lifts his camera just as clouds part, and the red moon illuminates the ridge. There, silhouetted against the light, stands a towering, fur-covered shape. He yells, "It's up there!" The camera jerks. The screen cuts to chaos, shouting footsteps, breathless panic as they flee downhill. Some viewers believe what they saw was real, that the creature was no hoax. One comment reads, "Se Deus existe." Essas criaturas existing também, if God exists, so do these beings. Others simply wrote prayers quoting Psalm 23 as if the video itself carried a curse. The team escaped that night, but the camera's final seconds captured something faint just beneath the sound of their footsteps. A low, steady breath, almost human, almost not. October 14th, 2025. Deep in the Appalachian Forest of Canada, paranormal investigator Lamar from the YouTube channel Paranormal Discovery begins a solo camping trip unlike any he's ever attempted before. His channel is known for exploring real haunted places and uncovering unexplained phenomena caught on camera. But this time the location carries a darker reputation, the isolated grave of an 8-year-old girl named Catherine McIntosh, who died in 1889. Locals believe her spirit is trapped by something else, something described only as the Gray Being. For Lamar, this investigation isn't just another episode. It's a journey into one of Canada's most haunted sites, and what he captures here may change everything he believes about the afterlife.
We got her grave right there. All right, Key, let's go take a look. So it looks like people have actually came here. They put like a wire like all through here. I don't know if you can see that. There's a wire. What do you smell, Key? What do you smell, baby? Smells something, huh? So, hold on. What's going on, babe? What's going on? So this is Catherine, everybody. Catherine McIntosh. For those of you guys who have been following me for the last 4 years, you have probably known about Catherine McIntosh. For those of you guys who are new to the channel and have never seen this before, this is one of a kind, man. This is a one-of-a-kind spot, and you don't find this at all very often. Now, this is almost sad but creepy at the same time. And yeah, she just sits here in the middle of nowhere. I'm not joking.
Lamar begins his exploration with his loyal dog Kia, making his way through the thick forest toward the old grave. When he arrives, the small headstone of Catherine stands alone, separated from the rest of the family cemetery. The toys and offerings left there by previous visitors have all vanished.
Well, Catherine, we're gonna be down the road, okay? I know you recognize me, you've seen me before, but we're gonna go that way. a little bit down further, all right? As you know, we stick around the area. We sometimes go that way and around, but you're more than welcome to join me and my dog. I don't know if you like dogs, but feel free to come join us, try and communicate with us, and don't let that entity hold you back from talking, okay? You're safe with us. Okay, Catherine, we're gonna go up the road now. Feel free to follow us if you want. You're more than welcome to follow us, okay?
He speaks softly to the grave, inviting her to communicate, promising he means no harm. As daylight fades, he drives deeper into the forest to set up camp. He prepares a simple meal, filming every moment the ramen boiling, the quiet crackle of his stove. By the time night falls, his only source of light is his night vision camera. He activates his spirit box, hoping to reach Catherine again. Almost immediately, a distorted voice breaks through the static. Please leave here.
Alrighty.
We will touch you.
Okay, yo, I came to this location to try and talk to Catherine. You are a spirit here. You most likely know of Catherine McIntosh down the way. Are there any spirits up this way that I should know about? The spirits that linger around Catherine's grave up here as well. I'll introduce myself. My name is Lamar. I've been here before, not this far in, but...
Please leave here.
Whoa. Why do you want me to leave? Give me a reason why you want me to leave.
Kia trembles beside him. The forest grows silent. No wind, no insects, no sound at all. Lamar feels something unseen pressing in around him.
I can feel this anomaly, entity. Oh, this is not good.
Elevator.
Oh, shit. It's a weird headache. Oh, what the fuck is going on, man? I legit don't know where this came from. I was feeling a little bit like before I was eating, and I feel like this is spiritual. This is not the MSG I just ate in the noodles, okay? Like, this is legit a spiritual connection that's happening to me right now, and I don't know what it is, but it's like something here is jabbing at my spirit guide right now. This is some bullshit. Like, I don't feel safe. I'm sorry, but I do not feel safe. Whoa. I'm getting lightheaded now.
Should be scared.
Holy shit. Okay. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is packing up everything and basically heading back towards the direction of Catherine's grave. Now, this is not where our adventure ends right now. At this point, we're just gonna go back towards the graves, see what we can uncover, and like, I had to take a few hours. I had to call Chels. I had to talk to her for a bit to really get this feeling shaken out of me, but I just can't shake the feeling right now. So I got a key in the car right now. It's officially getting real out here. Like, I wanted to make sure she's like mostly safe. Right now I just feel like I'm off. Like, my whole energy right now is off. Something spiritual is here with us as I'm speaking to you right now. Like, I'm not even joking. This ain't a game. This is real shit that I'm sharing with you. As much as people in the comments think it's a game, it's not a game. Right now, there's something real and something just sketchy. It's like not even like chill. Hello? 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 It's literally like in front of me. Dude, I'm freaked the fuck out right now. Oh! Ah! Hello? Holy shit! Who's that? Who's there? Oh. Who's there? I apologize, guys. I truly apologize to you. It's been a while since I've had something like this happen. Like, I just feel like it's an anxiety attack potentially, but at the same time, very spiritual. This ain't a game. This really ain't a game. It is 12:04, and yeah, we still out here. Look at this, middle of nowhere. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, it's kind of a bad idea that we're doing this, but it is what it is, man. So I'm gonna keep driving. I'm just gonna leave this kind of in night vision right now and just kind of, I don't know.
His head begins to ache, his thoughts blur, and a wave of fear overtakes him. He decides to leave packing his gear and driving back toward the grave. Near the site, the air feels heavy. The infrared lights on his camera start to flicker, even though the battery is full.
Whoa! I have no idea what's going on with these lights, but I'm actually nervous now. Key, we gotta get in the car. Okay, Key, I think it's time. We gotta call it, baby. Come on, in you go. In you go. Oh shit. What is going on? Who's doing this? I passed out. I fucking passed out. Who's doing this? Fucking suddenly knocked me the fuck out. Oh shit. Yeah. Get the fuck out of here, Key. We're getting the fuck out of here. Oh shit. Yeah.
Then suddenly a violent crash, the camera drops. For a few seconds, everything goes black. When the image returns, Lamar is screaming dazed, saying he's been knocked out. He grabs his things, jumps into his car, and speeds away. Some viewers later suggested he may have been attacked by something unseen, possibly the same force that keeps Catherine's spirit bound to the grave. Others think the exhaustion, stress, and isolation could have triggered his body to react in ways he couldn't control. But one comment stood out among the rest. You told it couldn't hurt you, but you forgot to tell it not to follow you home. Since that night, Lamar hasn't returned to the Appalachian forest, and viewers can't help but wonder if he really left that place behind, or if something from that night left with him. That's all for tonight's video. Which encounter gave you chills? Let us know in the comments below. Got your own experience? We want to hear it. And whatever you do, don't miss what's coming next. On December 13th, 2025, Sophie from Outdoor Girl Sophie set out on a solo camping trip in a forest near a lake in Denmark, close to where she grew up. Her channel focuses on quiet solo camping and real outdoor experiences. With rain, wind, and darkness arriving early, the familiar setting slowly began to feel uneasy. As Sophie hikes toward the campsite, rain-soaked ground, cold air, and fading daylight make the forest feel heavier than usual. Though this is a familiar area, the silence and early darkness create a growing sense of isolation. Nothing has gone wrong yet, but the environment already feels unwelcoming.
So I'm walking towards the campsite and I see this deer over here. Oh, I thought it was fake, but now it moved. What should I do? Should I go there? Is he gonna be angry? I'm a little bit afraid. Now he's just enjoying himself. I'm gonna try and go a little bit closer. So now it's lying down right behind this table. Maybe this is his spot or hers. So I guess I should find another place. I was planning to stay at this shelter here. It has a nice fire pit. So I'm actually really unsure what to do, because now I'm worried if it's sick. It's just lying so still. I'm wondering if I need to call animal control in Denmark, but maybe it's normal. I don't know. I think I'm gonna try and call someone. I don't want it to be lying there in pain. Ikke når jeg nærmer mig altså tæt på den, eller siger høje lyde. Yes, tak. Lady told me to go close to it and check if I could see any wounds or diarrhea around it. But I was a little bit afraid to go too close and I couldn't see anything. She thinks that it might be because they're in mating season now, but she also asked me to send some pictures and videos, and then she would get back to me about what to do. But I'm also a little bit afraid to go close to it. If it's a male in mating season, they can be a bit dangerous. Now I've sent the pictures and a video to Animal Protection. Let's see what they find out. Luckily I have my tent and then I'm gonna put it up over here.
At the lakeside shelter, Sophie notices what she first thinks is a wooden figure. It turns out to be a deer standing completely still. Instead of fleeing, the animal remains there and later lies down near the picnic table. As time passes and the deer doesn't move, concern sets in. Unsure if it's injured, Sophie contacts Animal Protection Services. She's later told the deer is likely exhausted from mating season, but it stays nearby as daylight fades.
The lady from Animal Protection just called me back. She says that even though the deer looks okay, it's very unusual that I can go that close. So she is gonna send out a guy who's gonna have a second look and see if there's anything that needs to be done. I'm gonna keep an eye out for him. Now I really think that it's sick. It has laid its head down into the ground. Even though I'm going very close by it, it's just laying completely still. I hope that that man is coming soon and that he's able to find me. So I just called the Animal Protection and they cancelled the guy who was on his way out here. Apparently they think, based on the video I sent, that it's just very tired from the mating season. It's just laying there waiting for a new partner. So now I'm gonna find another place to start a campfire. Now I need to get my fire going. I hope that I can, even with this very wet firewood that I found. So I was standing next to the tent and suddenly I saw the deer approaching me. I ran off, or I walked away, and the deer came all the way up to the tent, starting just smelling it. And now it's eating grass right next to the tent. So I went over to the second shelter and then I saw some eyes light up in the dark behind the shelter. So now I'm a little bit worried that maybe it's a female deer looking to meet up with the deer next to my tent. And yeah, so now I crawled into this shelter. I've always heard that in mating season you should not go near it. It's getting later and later in the evening. I haven't made a fire yet, so I cannot cook any dinner without a fire. Do you see the eyes of the deer? It is just standing right next to my backpack, eating grass. So I have a lighter in my pocket, but my fire starters are in my backpack. And I don't have that much success starting a fire without that support. The food is also in my backpack. Maybe he will go away soon. I don't have any luck with this campfire. I think the wood is too wet. I did manage to get my backpack now. The deer moved a few meters away from the table. So now I have all my stuff except for the tent, where the deer is still standing right next to it. I actually think that I'm gonna go home. Just as I was about to get up and leave, I called my dad and he calmed me down. Probably more afraid of me than I am of it. I have tried for almost an hour to get it going, and yeah, I think the wood is too wet. Now I'm sitting inside my tent. I am really hungry and I have to try and see what I can cook for my dinner.
After pitching her tent in near darkness, the deer approaches again, coming close to her backpack. Aware of the risks during mating season, Sophie avoids cooking outside. Wet wood prevents her from starting a fire, and she briefly considers leaving, calling her father for reassurance. When the deer finally moves away, she decides to stay.
Good morning. It has been very, very windy this night, and I actually see that one of the pegs have come out, so the tent is kind of collapsed. Luckily, I have all my gear inside of the tent where I'm sleeping, so actually nothing happened.
The night passes quietly, but strong winds partially collapse the tent by morning. With rain returning, Sophie packs up, leaves no trace, and walks back toward the trail, ending the trip safely but unsettled. Some viewers see harmless curiosity, while others note that prolonged, fearless wildlife behavior can be unpredictable. When nature doesn't behave as expected, do you trust explanations or the instinct telling you to stay cautious? Hold on a sec. If you're enjoying this so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's continue. On December 9th, 2025, Gavin from the YouTube channel Groovy Gavin investigates some of the creepiest real animatronics still on display. His channel explores unsettling places and the psychology behind fear. Traveling across locations in the United States and beyond, Gavin sets out to understand why certain human-like machines trigger discomfort, even when no real danger exists.
I'm starting at a little place you've probably never heard of called Billy Bob's Wonderland. As you can see, there's literally no one here. There's one other car that might be the owner. It is open though. Oh my gosh, here they are. There's a ton of animatronics here that all come from an old pizza place called Showbiz Pizza. When I first walked into this little arcade slash pizza place, I ran into one of the only people there, one of the workers. Do people come here usually just for this?
Oh yeah, they'll sit there all day and just push the button.
And all the buttons play a show. Back to the animatronics and how creepy I think they are. A lot of the creepiest videos I see of animatronics, it's all like really bad quality. So I think that kind of adds to the creepiness. Here. So starting off with the left of the stage, the Rolf and Earl Show. These two guys don't sing like the rest of them. They're meant to be a side stage comedy act between an alpha wolf and his ventriloquist dummy.
On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me. I got it.
Moving over to the center of the stage is the Rockafire Explosion Band. We got Duke LaRue on the drums. His eyes are tweaked out. He's definitely the most chill out of all of them. We got Beach Bear, who has some really creepy old videos. And Mitzi Mozzarella. She kept winking at me. Next, we got the monkey. That's Geronimo on the keyboard. But the main mascot and star of the show is Billy Bob himself, who is just over on the right. He actually just looked at me. We got Billy Bob, who I know a lot of people say online is one of the most terrifying animatronics that still exists today. He also has this friend Looney Bird, who I do think is a lot more creepy. And I even found some videos of him being made. They all play different shows. I can't play any of the audio, unfortunately, because it will copyright me, but it changes from time to time, and it definitely makes the whole thing a bit more uncanny. I think the biggest reason they're creepy to me is their eyes. That's the first thing I look at people. It really does feel like they're looking at you. So I'll group all of these together and give them an uncanny rating of 7.5.
Gavin begins at Billy Bob's Wonderland, where animatronics from the Showbiz Pizza era are still preserved. These figures were built for live stage performances, but time and modification have altered their appearance. Their faces, particularly the eyes, no longer convey clear expressions, shifting the atmosphere from playful to unsettling as the investigation continues.
We're in San Francisco. We traveled very far here for one thing and one thing only, and this animatronic is called Laughing Sal. People seem to say this is one of the most creepy or uncanny ones, so Musée Mécanique. Here it is. Dude, it's so loud, bro. Why did they make this? If I was a kid, I would 100% have nightmares about this. It's the sound that makes it so bad. It actually sounds scary. The purpose of this was to stand outside of rides or attractions and just non-stop laugh. It was to get people's attention. It became standard practice for any carnival or fair to have one of these. I think what makes this one so weird is the movements are so unnatural. And then the laughing, whoever recorded that, it just sounds terrifying. I'm gonna have to give this one an uncanny rating of 6. I just don't think it was that creepy to me. But what was cool about the place that had Laughing Sal is they had a ton of other animatronics. This one's kind of creepier. I'm not gonna lie, this one's so much more uncanny to me. Like, look at the eyes, bro. Bro, imagine all of them laughing at the same time in the middle of the night. Oh my gosh, that would be awful.
The next stop is Laughing Sal at San Francisco's Musée Mécanique. Designed to draw attention through loud laughter and constant motion, the animatronic operates on repetition rather than performance. Years of mechanical wear have changed its rhythm, making the experience feel intrusive rather than entertaining.
We're here with the animatronics. They are creepy, but it's kind of familiar, man. It's kind of comfy. Like, I feel like a little kid again. But what's crazy about these that I mentioned earlier is all of these were converted from the ones at Showbiz Pizza to these ones now here at Chuck E. Cheese. First, we got Helen Henny. She was the creepiest. Her eyes are terrifying. And then we got Mr. Munch. This is the man on the keyboard. He kept clocking me, like just staring at me. But I believe this is what the gorilla was turned into. Then we got Jasper T. Jowls, probably the same as Beach Bear, I believe. Pascally P. Pieplate. This is the drummer. This is probably what the dog got turned into from Showbiz Pizza. And then finally, we got the main man, Chucky himself, which obviously, like I mentioned earlier, this is what Rolf turned into. Definitely when you get closer to them, they're all a little bit creepier. I don't know if they were glitching out, but when the curtains lowered when they weren't playing music, they like keep moving after. It's kind of creepy.
Oh shit,
oh,
that's kind of scary.
Oh my gosh.
We see you.
Is he still moving?
Yeah.
Why is he still moving?
Like down.
And that was the final animatronic that I visited. And I did feel the most uncanny at this one.
At a Chuck E. Cheese location still using animatronics, Gavin records an unexpected moment after the show ends. Once the curtains close, the animatronics continue to move without coordinated choreography. Although explained as a normal mechanical state, the unscripted movement after the performance marks the most unsettling point of the investigation. Even without danger, unclear eye direction and movement outside expected moments can trigger deep psychological unease. When machines are built to imitate life, where does harmless design end and discomfort begin? On November 20th, 2025, the YouTube channel The Adventurer, known for real camping and survival content, documents a night in a remote forest locals describe as Anchor. A small group sets up camp near a river, expecting a quiet stay. As darkness falls, the forest's atmosphere begins to feel unfamiliar and tense.
Ini sih nanti kena api pula kan. Capek ya. Masih baru lagi waktunya, masih lama lagi ya. Gas kan kayak mau hujan nih. Iya. Takutnya malam hujan nih Pak Ben. Iya. Tapi Pak Ben, waktu kami camping sini dulu Pak Ben, ini kan pernah nih bekas kami kemana nih? Iya. Memang angker juga tempat ini maju lah. Bukan kayak lagi, rasaku iya nih Pak Ben. Iya. Awalnya lain Pak Ben. Auranya beda sama tempat lain. Iya. Dan sekarang kita akan mendirikan tenda. Ini ya kita taruh. Iya, pinggir sungai ini ya. Iya. Oke. Ini udah terbuka ya? Iya.
After settling in beside the river, the group rests near the campfire. Conversation turns to local warnings about the forest being different from other camping areas. Although everything appears normal, the mention of past stories changes the mood, making everyone more cautious as night approaches. The camp continues its routine, but attention stays fixed on the surrounding darkness.
Apa tuh? Apa tuh? Wih, tunggu. Oh, burung malam. Sahabat The Adventure, katanya di sini kita dapat informasi tadi. Katanya daerah ini agak rawan, kita harus hati-hati. Pak Ben udah menghilang dia. Itu dia. Oh itu, Pak Ben. Hati-hati Bang Ben. Apa tuh dah? Woi. Oh, Pak Ben. Pak Ben. Alah Pak Ben nih. Jadi apa tadi Pak Ben? Manja-manja. Tengok kayu. Oh, kayu kering. Kirain apa pula tadi Pak Ben? Kayak ada yang nongol gitu kan? Iya. Wah, ada suara tadi. Aku dengar juga suara tadi. Dari sini depan Jo. Ada yang aneh ya. Barang kita ada yang hilang tiba-tiba. Ini bahaya nih Pak Ben. Iya. Jadi dia Mas. Iya. Mana Di mana Pak Ben taruh tadi Pak Ben?
Ini dia ada.
Oh itu.
Alhamdulillah.
Pokoknya ada aja hal-hal yang aneh di sini ya. Lanjut masak.
Jadi suasana di hutan ini sangat luar biasa ya, nyaman ya kan.
Belakang Pak Ben tengok, itu belakang Pak Ben tuh. Tuh dia tuh.
Ada bayangan Mas ya. Ada bayangan tuh, ada bayangan tuh.
Tuh Ben, tuh. Apa tuh Ben? Besar, panjang, tinggi.
Iya. Wis. Oh, ini aja Pak Ben. Memang sia-sia dia masaknya Mas ya. Patir Mas ya.
As the night progresses, several unusual moments occur. Strange bird sounds are heard, a tool briefly goes missing and reappears, and a tall dark shadow passes behind the campsite. Later, distant howls echo from the forest. Each event is small, but together they slowly raise tension while the group continues cooking and eating. By the time the fire is rebuilt and coffee is prepared, the forest no longer feels calm.
Nikmat sekali kopi malam ini kan. Cuman kita nggak boleh terlalu apa namanya euforia. Iya. Karena kan tadi kan ada juga pemberitahuan dari warga. Ya pas kita ke sini tadi. Pak Ben. Apa ya? Terbang itu apa ya? Apa tuh? Kita pintu lagi. Gawat indah, artinya daerah ini nggak aman Bang. Apa? Cari sini Pak Ben. Pak Ben gempa Pak Ben. Oh enggak, apa? Astagfirullahaladzim. Allah. Jangan ganggu kami. Allah. Pegang Pak Ben. Astagfirullahaladzim. La haula wala quwata illa billah. Enggak usah terlalu takut kali.
Kita banyak berdoa aja Mas ya.
Iya. Oh, suara apa itu? Kita keluar dulu, Pak.
Ya, tidur aja langsung. Kalau keluar Mas nih. Ya Mas nih. Ya tidur aja Pak Ben. Ya.
Tidur kita lagi yuk. Yuk.
Udah nongol lah itu. Apa dia? Astagfirullahaladzim. Ya Allah. Nampak aku Mas. Itu dia Pak Ben. Tidur lagi Mas. Ayo. Astagfirullahaladzim. Tidur punya mata. Ya. Baca doa Pak Ben.
Shortly after midnight, the situation escalates suddenly. Several items are thrown upward and pushed away from the campsite, creating immediate confusion. In panic, the group rushes into the tent, but moments later, the tent itself begins to shake violently. Overwhelmed with fear, they decide to stay inside, praying quietly and closing their eyes to endure the night. Not long after, one person suddenly cries out after seeing what appears to be a human-shaped shadow standing outside the tent, before everything falls silent again. In isolated settings, repeated disturbances can turn uncertainty into fear, even without clear explanations. In places like this, does fear come from the forest, or from the mind trying to make sense of it? On December 14, 2025, two urban explorers from the YouTube channel 2Swag set out toward the coast of Sicily, Italy, drawn by a massive abandoned ferry known as the Ialolas Canaras. The channel is known for real-world urbex, entering forgotten, restricted, and dangerous locations. What appeared to be a silent ghost ship offshore soon revealed signs of activity, turning a planned exploration into a tense situation with no clear exit.
We are here on the coast of Sicily. This is going to be a fun video. I'm actually excited for this one. We got all the stuff right here. We got an inflatable raft. And I don't know if you see behind me, there's a humongous abandoned ferry. And we're going to take this little dinghy through all this water and see what's on it. It's supposedly really cool and has a lot of stuff on it. So I guess let's see. Ashton, how are you feeling about this?
I'm a little nervous, but I'm ready. Look at this thing. This doesn't even look like it's supposed to be a boat.
It looks like a backpack.
That's what I'm saying.
And I don't know if you guys see right there next to it, there's a whole bunch of sunken, like, I guess, fishing boats that are super rusty and probably a hazard. So we're going to have to be careful of that. How do we do this?
What the hell?
Let's see. Oh, this is the actual, like, kayak, I think. Oh, my days. Wait, roll it out. Roll it out.
Oh, dude, this thing is huge. This is a big boat, bro.
Yeah, get it.
Okay, drop it in. 3, 2, 1. Alrighty. Well, looks like you are getting in first.
You think you can get in? Yeah, I'm gonna just put my feet down. Be careful. You're about to rub on that rusty plate. I'm getting in 3, 2. You in? Yes, sir. I'm coming in. Come on in. Holding. Oh, dude, there's a sunken boat right in front of us. We are approaching. Very close. Oh my gosh. Straight boat graveyards. Dude, holy crap, look at that. It's like a naval ship over there. This is a huge boat. This looks like it carried thousands of passengers. Yeah, we were thinking about trying to get onto some of these boats here, but that honestly seems like a death trap if we were to do that. We just pop our boat and we'll be free. Yeah, holy crap, look how long the boat is. My gosh. Uh-oh. I think that's security, dude. Dude, that's a brand new generator. Dude, that's actually security, I think. Yeah. I'm so serious. Why the fuck is there security here? There's security on this boat. Okay, we just have to be sneaky. We'll be fine. All right, I'm gonna try to bring us closer. Start grabbing onto something. All right, don't let it scrape, don't let it scrape, don't let it scrape. That's definitely security, bro. Dude, we could get like fucked for this. I pray we don't get fucked for this. Can you scoot forward and get off?
After reaching the shore, the group inflates a small raft and heads toward the ferry. The water is filled with debris, and once they commit, turning back is no longer simple. As the ship looms closer, its heavy tilt and flooded state make the situation feel increasingly uncertain.
We're barricaded in. They're all workers, they have headgear on and shit. You can see them. After seeing that this place was crawling with workers, we decided to try and find a way outside onto the upper levels without being seen. Let's go here. There's a staircase right here to the top. Look at these ships though. They've probably been rotting here for like decades. How long? Probably like a few years. Do you think there's anything left on them? Dude, if we get on that thing, it's like collapsing. Instantly sinking as soon as we hop on it.
I don't think a single boat here. Wait, look, that's a boat right there too.
Oh, it's part of this boat. It's completely in the water. This thing is, these boats are absolutely cooked. I don't even know if they're worth any scrap metal because of how rusted they are. Let's go up. Let's do it. I'll go first. Bags. They've been throwing a bunch of stuff. Go, go, go. What? Oh yeah. It's the captain's wing. Oh wow, there's another boat right next to us. Look at that. Footprints. It's still all in here, no way. Holy shit. Bro, this is so cool. What is this? It's like a little ball. Look at all of the little mechanisms they have. This is crazy. Look at all this. It seems like over the years, birds have gotten in here and pooped on all of this. Wow. It's Greek. It was a Greek boat. I'm in the captain's seat, Let's just stay in here for a bit. You guys don't understand.
You're in the safe room right now. This is where we're in the safe room. They've already done most of their work here, so they probably have no reason to be here. There's a staircase right there that leads down, and then right outside of these doors, there's another staircase that leads down. So they can come up two different ways right here. We really don't have much time here at all. I don't know how much of this we're gonna be able to explore before we risk getting caught. I think we're good, and then we just get the fuck out of here. So, okay, we're on the 3rd floor right now. The 2nd floor is crawling with workers. And the 1st floor as well. Yes, because that's when we came up. It was the 1st floor workers that we went up again. That's right below us. Right now. So, I don't know what to do. We gotta leave this room. They're starting to come up. They're starting to come up. Go, 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 go.
Look at the ship next to it. It's completely falling in the water. It's honestly really cool. It's crazy how they just left all these here. I'm pretty sure the ferry is the newest one out of all of them. But enough dilly-dallying.
If we go down a level right here, the level below is flooded. Right. Okay, you gotta think about it from their perspective. They're on a boat. They don't expect any people to be here, right? The second they see us. Okay, what if they think we're just workers? Like other workers, none of them are wearing vests.
Near the hull, they spot a running generator and a man moving below deck, confirming the ship is not abandoned. Still, they secure the raft and climb aboard. Inside, workers are spread across multiple levels, actively dismantling the vessel. It quickly becomes clear this is an active industrial site, not a forgotten wreck.
Ciao.
We not be here?
Hello. How's it going?
English?
Tourist. Hello.
English?
No English.
What are you doing?
Oh, picture.
No. Oh, no?
No, okay.
No video.
This is over the boss. Oh, hello. Sorry.
We take pictures. We're tourists.
Sorry, sir.
No.
Oh, no? Okay.
How the fuck you got here? From where they came? Where you?
The raft.
You get here?
With the raft.
With the raft.
We got a raft. We rode on the raft.
But you cannot get on board. Yeah. You're not allowed.
United States, sure. Like onto the boat or like?
Are you guys filming?
Yeah.
Have you taken photos?
No.
I have like
We have like a few,
Please delete them.
Okay.
They came for filming. So please show me what you have taken as photos.
Okay. He's calling the cops. This is not a good idea. We should have just left. Okay, go. Just throw all your shit on. Let's go. Alright, we're sorry. Go. Just cut the fucking rope. We're sorry. We're leaving. A night?
Yeah.
No, dude, god damn it. We're leaving. Sorry. Take the horse. I'm pushing you out.
Come on, I'm good.
We're not. I'm slow. We should have just left. That was bad. They're really fucking mad. They're calling the police. Okay. You row with that one while I get all sit footed. Holy shit. Okay. Start rowing. Go. Okay, I'm gonna get on shore. Put it in there. Get all of our shit in the car. I got the back. Go. That was so bad. That was so fucking bad. Okay, close it. Close it. Just fly the boat back in the woods. We don't have time.
Throw it in the trunk. No. We can just throw it in the trunk.
While I'm rolling enough, you take those and put them in the trunk and have the trunk open, okay?
Yep.
Have the trunk open.
Go.
Close that. Hello. Come down. We didn't make it out yet.
Come on. Yes. Let's go!
Oh shit! Oh my god!
Dude, I cannot believe we just actually escaped that. You guys, we were surrounded by like 7 people. Oh my.
When they approach and explain themselves as tourists, Several men surround them and demand all footage be deleted, warning of police involvement. Under pressure, the group retreats to the raft. Struggling to untie the rope as voices rise behind them, they finally break free and paddle away, ending the encounter in a rushed escape. The urgency to erase footage, combined with the rapid escalation, raises questions about what activities were truly authorized on the ship. Were the explorers simply trespassing a restricted site, or did they interrupt operations that were never meant to be recorded at all? On October 9th, 2021, professional downhill rider Loic Bruni lines up with more than 150 competitors at the Red Bull Campo Madness. Uploaded on the Loic Bruni YouTube channel, the video is filmed entirely from a GoPro, placing viewers inside a mass start downhill race, where speed and risk collide. What begins as an explosive launch quickly turns unpredictable, as narrow lines, dust, and human error shape every second of the descent. As the course steepens, the race compresses even further. Riders push past one another at close range, each move dependent on timing rather than space. In a single moment, the group is left stunned as something unfolds that no rider ever wants to see.
OTB direct! Oh, ça va, excuse. Allez les gars, soudez! Allez, 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 on s'entend bien! Allez, Pompon! Allez, Pompon, allez, allez! Allez! Allez, Pompon! Allez! Mec, où tu vas? Allez les gars! Magnifique! Magnifique! Laisse-moi aller! Allez, allez, reprends. Merde, pas grave! Bien mec! Y'a de la casse! Ouais, ça passe! Propre! Je peux pas faire mieux.
On a steep downhill section, the riders enter a sharp right-hand turn from above. One rider ahead commits early and cuts across the line, colliding with another rider who hasn't fully moved through the corner yet. The impact sends the rear rider goes down hard in the dust, bikes tangling as dust explodes across the track. The pack compresses instantly, forcing others to brake or swerve as the race pushes on.
Woo! Excuse. Allez, allez mec! Ah, il a cassé la chaîne.
Oh, il a déjà brûlé! Putain, s'est passé?
Putain, like... Oh, je craque! Ah, je suis mort. Sa mère! C'est horrible! T'inquiète, c'est bon. Excuse mec. Ouais, j'ai mal. Ouah. Magnifique.
In the final section, fatigue sets in. Riders still fight for position until the last moments, pushing through the finish as the chaos finally gives way to relief and silence. Viewers repeatedly point out how aggressive the riding feels, wondering how many crashes happen just out of frame as Bruni pushes through without slowing. If this is what the front camera shows, what kind of chaos is unfolding behind him, completely unseen? On December 29, 2024, the YouTube channel Smithereens, known for exploring remote and unsettling locations, travels deep into Utah's rocky backcountry. What begins as a quiet exploration of ancient caves slowly turns uneasy as the environment starts revealing signs that feel anything but natural.
We're currently on a cave that Ty showed us. It's really insane. We found bones inside, which was really weird. We were taking in this absolutely just gorgeous view here for a few minutes, but now it's time to go to a different cave that supposedly got artifacts and all sorts of things in it. So we're gonna take a look at that. Carl's talking about the bones right now that we're finding in there. Something about it's weird, guys. It's really weird. I don't get a good feeling.
It doesn't look human to me. It's like, I don't know. Human, it's like a little kid or something. Is this a skinwalker cave?
Yeah, now we gotta start asking the question, why did Ty take us here?
Yeah, what is their bones doing up in here, man?
Yeah, Ty's the skinwalker. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, you lured us in here for this. Yeah. That's creepy, man.
That's pretty creepy.
It's specifically put there for sure. Somebody placed those things.
Yeah. It's weird, just the little alcove. We found these bones in here, which is really bizarre. This is an old Native American cave, and Ty said these were not here, or at least he didn't notice them. So I don't know if I should be touching them, but it's really, really weird. It's almost like makes me think of like an offering or something. Huh.
Right?
So I took a pee break. I didn't see anything, but man, I feel like something could be watching me on that ridge line, especially with what we encountered last night. imagine. That's a scary thought. There's bones in the tree. There's a skull, a vertebrae, a pelvis. There's a full skeleton in the tree.
It is all placed in there. The spinal column and the head. Or that's like the... Yeah, that's the deer up top. It's a pelvis. That is the body of a deer.
Why is it in the tree?
6 feet up in a tree.
At the bottom of the cave. And why are the other bones up there?
There's still like kind of meat on it, dude. This is like as skinwalker as it gets, man. You didn't put this here, Ty? No. You didn't set this up for us? I wish I thought of it. Yeah, I swear. I wish I thought of it. Dude, that's creepy, man.
That's really creepy.
Inside a shallow cave, the group begins referring to the area as a possible skinwalker cave, unsettled by how unnatural the placement appears. They discover scattered bones along the ground. At first, they question whether some could be human. Nearby, a complete animal skeleton is found positioned high on a tree branch, arranged in a way that feels deliberate. At that moment, they still believe the discovery is the most disturbing part of the day.
Alright, so we're currently in the soot cave. Fire going on. We're putting together some metate pieces. Pretty crazy. Now, Carl did say that he thought he had heard something scurry past outside of the cave.
I'm pretty sure that I heard something run past the opening of the cave, but it was like 40 yards out.
Look, one thing I've learned, when Carl says something, it's serious. Carl does not just say things.
I kept quiet for a minute. I just wanted to see, but it's probably just a deer, coyote, or something.
I mean, yeah, we'll just ignore the bones and, you know. Yeah.
Did it sound like something moved through the bushes? Yeah, it sounded big. Right.
Dude, I'm telling you, Carl's no joke. Every time I'm with Carl. Yeah, I heard something.
Weird energy up here. Yeah. I usually keep real quiet about when I didn't want to read you into it too much, but that way. I know. Let's not project any fear either. Do you see that? That goes way in there, like 20 feet back in there.
I'll go in.
It sounded like a scuff of dirt in there, though. It did.
You want to stick your face in that hole, dude?
Go ahead. I'll film it. Here we go.
It's always me.
Why? Because
I'm the designated cameraman now. Ty, get ready to grab his ankles.
Hello? Does it just go straight back?
Yeah. Probably about 10, 15 feet, and then it dead ends.
Really?
There's nothing in there.
It only got me a little bit.
There's a snake in your boots.
There's a snake in my boots.
Hello?
See, it's when we get talking about it.
Uh-huh.
Like you're chumming for sharks.
Uh-huh. What are you guys? I'll catch up with you guys in a minute. I'm just gonna sit tight for a minute. All right, so Carl and Ty just branched off. They went somewhere over that direction. There's their light. It kind of looks like eyes behind me. That's bizarre. All right, we're gonna ignore it. I kind of just wanted to stay in this meadow just for a minute by myself. I don't want to say make myself bait, but I don't know. I kind of want to take it in and like just be here alone for a minute, see what happens. So if anything happens, I'll obviously put it in the video. If nothing happens, well, yeah. See if we see anything on the mountainside.
While inside the cave, a sudden sound moves quickly past the entrance. It's heavy, fast, and close, like a large body pushing through brush. No movement is visible. The group later discusses skinwalker lore, including the idea that such entities may follow those who intrude, bringing nightmares and unexplained disturbances long after leaving. Only later do they realize this sound may not have been a warning, but a response. Carl chooses to stay behind alone in the open meadow as the others walk ahead. After calling out, multiple pairs of reflective eyes appear on the hillside between them. They don't behave like typical wildlife. He watches silently, realizing this reaction feels different from anything they've encountered before. Wildlife remains possible, but the timing and responses raise uncomfortable questions. If nothing was there, why did something only appear after being acknowledged? On September 4th, 2025, the action-adventure twins, a channel run by two identical twins known for exploring caves, tunnels, and forgotten underground worlds, set out on another unusual mission. This time, their destination was a quiet suburban neighborhood. Hidden below the homes of unsuspecting residents, they discovered an entire house built inside a cave. The deeper they went, the clearer it became someone had tried to carve a life into the rock itself, only to vanish, leaving the project frozen in time.
Check it out, me and Amanda are out here in the middle of the woods, and there's this crazy cave that's been turned into a house, or some guy's been trying to turn it into a house. Look at that retro fridge. Good question. Somebody's put a brick in front of it.
Probably something good in there.
I see why they put the brick in front of it. It's an actual fireplace in a cave. This is like the kitchen area, it looks like. You got all sorts of electrical runs, Smurf tube.
Look at the masonry back there.
This is well done.
He's doing a good job.
Yeah. This is like the little plumbing access over here.
Yeah.
There's a dungeon down there. We're gonna have to go down there.
I would want to duck down.
What?
To get to my rooms, though, you know?
Well, what is this a room?
It's a bathroom. Look, there's a shower.
The shower would be right here. There's a drain.
Like either a shower or a toilet.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's definitely a drain here. Oh yeah, this does look more like a shower. You got it about 80% of the way there.
Look at all the bricks. It's really nice. Like, really
Yeah.
Or what is that? Cement?
I think it's just concrete, isn't it? He has a lot of electrical boxes. He was about to put a lot of lighting in here.
The exploration began without delay. Within seconds, the twins found themselves in a cold chamber lined with brick walls and traces of electric wiring, proof of human hands shaping the earth. A vintage refrigerator stood near a stone fireplace, both strangely preserved, as if the builders had planned to return. Farther in, they found what looked like a half-finished bathroom, complete with pipes and drains carved directly into the cave floor.
This step right here is really small. You just have to be careful and watch your step.
Oh, this is crazy. It gets even bigger down here. It's pretty cool.
How would you keep the moisture out of here? That's
I think that's why he abandoned it. This is crazy. This has to be the bedroom. This is where I would put the bed. It looks like you could literally just walk in a natural cave over here.
It does.
That's insane. And there's some crazy white formations.
Look at this. It's a cow bone. Or a human bone. This is so pretty.
I know.
I thought that was going to be.
I hear water.
Me too.
He has like a river running under his house. Oh, there's a hole over there.
We're going through that hole, aren't we?
Yes, because that's where the water's coming from.
Deeper still, the air thickened. A damp smell rose as the faint sound of running water echoed through the tunnels. There must be a river under here, one of them murmured. His voice swallowed by the darkness. The walls began to sweat. Water dripped from above, tracing the years since anyone had been here.
I don't know if this is actually possible. Oh, there's a pool of water down there. Head first might not have been the best way, but it worked.
A lot of mud.
Lots of mud. I see why he tried to seal this area off. It kind of goes in every direction. Now, do we get into the water or? Oh my god. Oh, we hit the river again.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good sign.
Wow, yeah, I don't think we'd fit in there.
You think?
We better keep going in the mud.
Oh, wow. Are you sure?
Yeah, there's formations hanging down. Those will scrape your back right.
Goodness, you're almost there.
I think I'm gonna get stuck.
Just hold your breath.
My head's going underwater.
You're getting close, right?
Uh-oh.
Can you lift your feet?
They're stabbing my back.
Uh-oh.
Don't go in there.
Nothing?
You can't get through. It was a nightmare in there.
I see what you mean though. From this angle?
Yeah, just be careful. It's a nightmare in there.
Oh goodness, this is a lot. This thing is like a knife.
Yeah, I know. You already look like you're stuck.
Bad. Okay, go back.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Wait, are we crawling from here?
Wait, are we?
I don't know.
Are we crawling down the river now?
So
I think this is the end of the line.
we did bring a bunch of spirit lights, right? It opens up.
That's always good news. The water's the way.
Oh look! Did we fit through that whole restaurant?
Oh, wait, well, there's bricks. Yeah, let's go that way. And now we're back.
They crawled through a narrow passage that tightened with every inch forward. The light dimmed to a soft halo around their helmets. The air grew colder, heavier, each breath louder than the next. One wrong movement, and the rock itself seemed ready to close in. When they finally reached a small open chamber, the sound of rushing water filled the void like a heartbeat deep underground. Viewers later wondered who had once lived or planned to live here. Some said it must have been an ambitious craftsman from the 1980s, others imagined a hidden shelter, maybe even a secret escape that was never finished. As one viewer put it, my claustrophobia was screaming just watching this. When the team finally resurfaced, mud-streaked and breathless, they realized the cave sat directly beneath someone's backyard. Above-ground life went on quiet, normal, unaware. And it makes you wonder, how many hidden homes still sleep beneath the streets we walk every day? Hold on a sec. If you're enjoying this so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's continue. February 2024, near Eagle River, Alaska. Maria, the creator of Roaming Reckless, drove her old Land Rover deep into the snow with her dog Blue. Her channel usually documents quiet overland trips across America, camping, cooking, surviving the cold. This time she planned a simple 3-day stay at the Rapids Camp Yurt along the historic Iditarod Trail, but Alaska had other plans. What began as a calm winter retreat would soon unravel into 3 days of smoke, fear, and silence.
We're going to a yurt that we have to hike to, 2 miles in the middle of the woods. This is going to be dry camping, so we've got to take all of our supplies with us. There's going to be nothing there for us but firewood. Oh, this thing's so heavy, oh my gosh. We're starting up here. Our yurt is down here. We're 15 minutes into our walk. My back is already killing me, so gotta love scoliosis. Oh my god, this is insane. I actually feel like I'm in Narnia. Like, come on. Rapids Camp Yurt, heck yeah. Here you go, bub. Just in time before dark. Oh my gosh. Someone remind me to get a hiking backpack, a proper one. Thanks. This wood is kind of wet, which is not good. Now we're cooking. I've been working on the fire for like 2 hours at this point, and I am running out of fire starters. I really don't know what else to do. It's like all of the wood is wet and nothing will. I've been trying to restart the fire every time, like tinier and tinier. It only burns with a fire starter, and then as soon as it wears out, and there's so much smoke in here, it's like not even funny. So it's just like now my pickle is that it's pitch dark. While I could go back to Poe, it's pretty early in the night still. Do I really want to walk 45 minutes straight in the pitch dark through the Alaskan wilderness? No, I don't. But I can't stay here if there's no fire. What do I do? This sucks. I give the fire one last ditch effort using the one log left I have that I think is semi-not wet. So we'll see what happens. See how smoky it is in here? I feel like Blue and I are gonna have to make the trek back to Poe because I just can't risk the fire not working and then Blue getting cold in the middle of the night. I think Blue and I are just gonna have to go back to Poe.
Maria loaded her pack with everything she thought she'd need: food supplies and layers for the cold. Blue trotted ahead as they followed a narrow, snow-packed trail that wound through the white forest. The walk was only 2 miles, but by the first mile, her back already ached under the weight of her gear. She called the landscape Narnia, a quiet wonderland of ice and mountains that made the effort feel worth it. When the yurt finally appeared through the dusk, it looked perfect. A small round shelter standing alone beneath the peaks. Inside, there was a wood stove, a bunk bed, and enough warmth, she thought, to outlast the night. But as the hours passed, the wood refused to burn. Smoke filled the air thick and gray until her eyes stung and her lungs hurt. With temperatures dropping and Blue shivering, she had no choice but to leave everything behind and walk back through the dark.
This sucks. I've never been so happy to see this truck in my life.
Oh my gosh, it smells like smoke. Let's pack up and clean this place out. Frozen solid. Good thing we didn't stay last night. There's a sign in here talking about an aggressive bear in the area, and granted, bears are hibernating right now, but they do come out of hibernation every once in a while, and we're in aggressive bear territory, so. This says, in recent weeks, a black bear with bad behavior attempted to gain access to all 3 yurts. They had to cancel reservations for weeks, so. Wish us luck.
She carried a flashlight, a knife, and her fear. The woods were silent, the kind of silence that makes you wonder if you're truly alone. By the time she reached her truck, relief came like air, the heater humming Blue, curling up on the seat beside her. The next morning, she returned to the yurt. Inside, a notice on the wall warned campers about a black bear that had recently torn through the same area. Later, her heater broke, her backup power failed, and she ended the trip sore, tired, and thankful it hadn't been worse. Locals would later remind her how dangerous Eagle River can be, stories of hikers gone missing, of animals that wake too early in winter, hungry and confused. One viewer wrote, "That bad feeling you had walking back wasn't fear, it was instinct." Maybe they were right. Maybe the smoke that forced her out of the yurt wasn't just bad wood, but Alaska's quiet way of telling her to leave. October 3rd, 2025. The forest was quiet, too quiet for what was about to happen. Somewhere beyond the asphalt, where trails twist through mud and shadows, the high gear crew began another reckless ride. Their videos never waste a second, no music, no build-up, just straight into the madness. A brand new dirt bike, a rider full of confidence, and a trail that seemed alive, waiting.
Woo!
No, my Krivina. Close the gasoline, man. My Krivina. No.
The engine roared, echoing through the trees like an animal breaking free. The first few minutes felt invincible, the rider balanced on one wheel, slicing through dust and gravel. Then came the first fall. A quick skid, the thump of metal against earth, and silence. He stood up laughing, brushing dirt from his gloves. But the trail wasn't done with him yet. Moments later, the second crash. The front tire slid on wet roots, sending him straight into a tree. The sound of impact was dull and heavy, like a heartbeat slowing down. The bike hissed its exhaust, bent the tire, half buried in mud.
Yes, green. Green, yes. Red. Red, yes. This one. Ui, abbiamo Mike. Oh, ne abbiamo più short. Oh, nice. Jo, de res, da je moj pet preživel, ej. Moj pet survived. Up in here.
Yes, yes, yes.
Ah.
He kept riding. The forest grew darker, the path more narrow. When the third crash hit, it was violent. The bike spun sideways, flinging him into a bush. His angry shout tore through the trees before fading into the wind. Then came the strangest moment. The engine shut off by itself, as if the machine had finally had enough. And then, the last fall. The worst one. A brutal slam echoed through the woods. Plastic snapped, metal groaned. He lay still for a moment before laughing weakly, lifting the bike with trembling hands. Blood ran down his wrist. "My pet needs reviving," he muttered, voice shaking somewhere between pain and disbelief. Some viewers called it luck, others called it obsession. Maybe it was both, a strange dance between man and machine where pain becomes proof that you're still alive. When darkness settled over the trail, the rider stood alone, the forest closing in behind him. The air felt heavier now, as though the path itself had memorized his every fall. And somewhere in that quiet lingered a question. Next time, would the woods let him leave it all? On May 29th, 2023, the team from Twin Paranormal Ryan Wyatt and River ventured into Hockomock Swamp, one of the most haunted wetlands in the United States. Hidden within Massachusetts' infamous Bridgewater Triangle, this place had long been tied to tales of strange lights, disappearances, and ancient curses. Their channel investigates real reports of the supernatural using specialized equipment to separate myth from reality. But this investigation felt different. Locals called the swamp the dwelling place of spirits, a name that carried weight. As the sun began to sink, the air thickened, and the forest seemed to wait in silence. Before heading in, this team met with Josh from Exploring with Josh, who shared warnings and stories passed down for generations.
Okay, so right now we are on our way to Exploring with Josh's house so that we can get some information about the Hockomock Swamp. He's gone there a couple of times, so we're gonna go to Josh's, get some more information so that we have an idea on what we are up against. He's been traveling, he just got back home.
I just came back, I don't care. It is what it is, we out here, so.
So Josh, give us like a, the lowdown of what
you guys are. Yeah.
What were you going there for?
So when I first went there, I was going there because there's some like sort of creature in the forest called a puckwudgie. The puckwudgie is about like 3 feet tall. It looks almost apparently like a goblin creature, but also has fur like a monkey. Also, it can shapeshift into an orb of light.
But you saw that in the forest?
I saw it in the forest more than once, 3 times. This shape-shifting orb of light thing, it was coming towards us all the way out of the forest when I was with my friends. And I was like, dude, there's no way that was a person. It was 2 in the morning, by the way. Why is someone else gonna be in that forest except unless it was a cult person, which we'll get into. So
what about like skinwalkers and stuff?
Exactly. So before I met you guys, I had no idea what skinwalkers were or shapeshifters. Also, the puckwudgies is another thing that I personally believe in, and maybe that kind of can tie in with skinwalkers, but I don't know. You also have to worry about the cult people that live there. The locals will literally tell you there's something crazy in the forest, don't go in there. Any local you see will tell you that. So it is scary. This place is no joke. You have to worry about cult people, ghosts. So this is, in my opinion, honestly, this is the most haunted forest in the whole US.
What do we do, boys? It's gonna be just us.
It's like a portal for everything that we know about.
Everything, literally everything. Tonight on Monster Hunters. Yeah, exactly. You're monster hunting, ghost hunting, and whatever.
He spoke of two beings said to haunt the swamp Pukwudgies, mischievous creatures that appear as glowing orbs, and skinwalkers, shapeshifters tied to dark rituals. He told them not to enter after nightfall. They went anyway. The deeper they moved into the wetlands, the more uneasy the air became. Water pooled around their feet, and distant branches cracked like whispers. Their spirit box soon began producing fragmented words that no one could fully explain.
What the?
So much so that authorities try to convince people not to come here at nighttime. So we're all a little on edge.
Can you leave that alone for a while?
Have you seen one of those before?
Do you think what I just heard? It sounded like there was like footsteps and then growling right after the footsteps. Do you think what I just heard passed and went right there? It stopped.
It stopped. None of these things that we brought will hurt you in any way. They just show us that you're around. You can touch them and mess with them all you want.
Oh my god. Whoa.
Hello? Guys, the weather is starting to get worse and worse. As you guys saw, it knocked down our camera, and our camera fell down into this stream here. Filming in this weather is starting to become kind of an issue. So far, we've gotten some great stuff, but I have seen a couple of other people do an investigation where they sit in their car and see if they can catch any. So we are thinking of giving that a try just in case if this does not work out. The weather said nothing about this happening tonight. We also feel kind of like we're in danger. I don't know if it has to do with the weather or just this swamp. Just letting you guys know what's going on because I fear kind of for our safety a little bit here.
The temperature dropped sharply and the weather shifted in an instant. A sudden storm sent wind tearing through the trees, knocking one of their cameras into the water. Still, they kept filming. Flashes of light appeared through the mist, brief amber glows that hovered and vanished. The forest seemed alive, watching. Every step forward felt like trespassing. When a loud crash echoed behind them, instinct took over. They turned back toward the road, drenched, shaken, but determined to continue their investigation from the car. When the video aired, viewers debated what really happened that night. Some believed the lights were Pukwudgies guiding them toward a supernatural gateway. Others thought the energy belonged to a skinwalker, warning them to leave. A few insisted the violent weather was no coincidence that the swamp itself had tried to drive them out. Back in the car, the activity didn't stop. Their devices still reacted as if something had followed them from the woods. The storm finally eased, but the sense of being watched never left. Maybe the investigation ended when they drove away, or maybe in Hockomock nothing ever really lets you go. April 19th, 2025, Oregon's Mount Hood and the fabled Bigfoot Highway. On Salish Sasquatch, a channel devoted to real encounters and field evidence of the creature locals call Sasquatch 8, witnesses recount moments that changed their sense of the wild. From quiet campsites to deep wilderness trails, each story begins the same way, with silence that suddenly isn't silent anymore.
Hi, I'm Mike Leone. I'm from Portland, Oregon. And on September 28th, 2012, I saw a Sasquatch right here. And basically, I pulled into this spot late at night. It was a little bit after 11. I was backed in right here. And it was very quiet, super dry, still night, and really nothing happened. I actually fell asleep right over there in the chair. Woke up sometime in the middle of the night, crawled in. I had a Honda Element at the time. I had a little camper in the back and just went to sleep like I always do. I woke up. I had the windows cracked. It was a beautiful morning. I was just listening to the birds, laying on my back, when I heard a stellar jay squawking, and that made me sit up. As soon as I sat up, I caught movement to my left. And right there on that road, there was a Sasquatch walking away. I only saw it from the back for a few seconds. Walked away around that bend and right out of view. The first thing I said was, "That's my sighting?" Because everyone fantasizes about what their sighting's going to be. And then I grabbed my camera. I had a little flip video camera, and I went after it. And you'll see that on the video. And basically, you'll see on the video, I'm walking really slow because I'm really expecting a Sasquatch to be standing right around this bend. And I'm like creeping with the camera, as you'll see. And of course, there's nothing. So this is, you can see, you can just see my car. My car is right behind those trees. So when I looked, this is where I saw him walking. right along this dry, dusty dirt. And just walked right up through here. That time I got my sandals on and out, that thing was gone. It was so stealthy. So I continued down this road and it dead ends another 50 yards. And I was in sandals and I'm looking around for tracks. It was super dry. It hadn't rained in weeks, so there was nothing to see as far as track wise. And then after looking down the dead end there, you could see there's places where you could see tracks and there's nothing. I came walking back down. I wanted to get my regular shoes on, and off in the woods up there, I heard this samurai yell, like just wah, 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 really loud. And as I was walking back, I'm like, it almost sounded like it was getting reprimanded by the other one, because maybe it got seen or something. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that Sasquatch cut through the woods and went right up. There's a creek there, and then right up that hill. There's nothing but dark woods back there. There is a little trail, but that's it. And yeah, I searched all around that whole day. There was nobody camped here. Both of those campsites were closed. It was the end of September. And it was right about here. I saw it. And I would say it is about 6.5 to 7 feet, dark brown, very broad-shouldered, thick. And it definitely appears like they have no neck, just the way their shoulders and trapezes are built. And they definitely walk with about a 5-degree lean forward. And this thing just walked away slowly, very similar to the last few seconds of the Patterson film, the way it walked, a brisk walk around this bend, and it was out of view. And that's all I saw. But yeah, the end of September, this creek is filled with salmon. And they're right at the end of their spawn run. And then they're easy picking. The water's very low. I'm almost sure that's what the Sasquatch were doing when I saw them. They're just getting food. Easy meal. I could show you the sticker thing. There's no cell phone covers here. So I was, Cliff Berkman, one of my good friends, I was going to call him, first person I was going to call. And there was a little wooden sign right on the tree. It's no longer here. And I put a little sticker on here as a marker to show them right where I was parked. And so I would come back here every year, and I always it was remarkable that sticker stayed on through all the bad weather, all the wind and rain that comes back here. So fast forward to 5 years to the day. This is the little weird part. And I'm camped over on that side, and it's the exact day, 5 years to the day. And it's about 10 o'clock in the morning, and two gals come by on horseback, and they ride through, and they ride right up to this sign. And the girl stops, looks at it, and rips that sticker off. And I couldn't believe it. Like 5 years to the day. And I always remarked how that sticker never came off of there. And yeah, I just think that was kind of weird that I got to witness that. What are the odds of me seeing that sticker get ripped off? 5 years to the day I had that sighting. It's pretty remarkable. But there's nothing but thick, gnarly woods all on that side. And there, if you keep going, you hit 26, and there's a lot of road crossings there. So they are in this area 100%. There's a lot of encounters.
Have you heard any other vocalizations when you've camped here?
No, I've been here many times since. I've had no other Bigfoot activity that I know of. And I've known people that had weird things. They've camped at that horse camp.
The first witness, Mike Leone, remembers a brown necklace giant crossing a logging road near Portland in 2012. Moments later came a furious scream from the trees, a sound that felt directed straight at him.
I lived in the Sandy, Oregon area, so Riley Horse Camper, the horse camp area, is and was very close to my house, a 25 minute drive in car with a horse trailer. And so I would go up there a lot to day hike during the summer, of course. I want to say it was approximately 2012. I'd taken 2 horses, my daughter and my husband at the time, up there with the intent to go camping and just have a couple nights away. And that's what I had booked. We unpacked, rode the horses, came back to camp, and then went to dinner or had dinner And then probably went to bed sometime right around 10 o'clock. And within 15 or 20 minutes or so of us going to sleep, my horse started getting really, really upset. So I got up, he was stomping and snorting. Couldn't see a reason for it, but usually, you think if there's a bear or cat nearby. Didn't hear anything, didn't see anything, laid back down. About 15, 20 minutes later, the same thing happened. He was snorting, stomping, throwing his weight around, got up, couldn't see anything. I think by the third or fourth time, I was really starting to get a little bit irritated. But one of the next time, I think it was like time 3 or so, I could hear something out along the tree line. So I looked, but you couldn't see anything because it's such a dense forest. You use your flashlight and it just gets lost into the trees in the darkness. And so I really at that point thought more than likely it was wildlife. Well, then I laid down again, and next thing I hear is a conversation, something talking back and forth. I would say it sounded like 2 men or 2 males. It was much deeper, and you could hear the rustling in the trees. And I'm like, okay. I get up again. And one of these times I got my husband up and he couldn't see anything. And I looked out, but I couldn't see anything. Like you could hear the bushes rustling, but you couldn't see. You couldn't see what was going on. And so I was like, all right, I settle the horse, lay back down. And then that conversational piece continued. And the horses stayed fairly upset for a while. I didn't sleep real well